What's one thing you did when you were in your 20s that you regret? That would change your life today.
I regret being a hoe.
Oh man.
When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women that I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was just out there doing, anybody. Not
Damn.
like that, but I was just picking and choosing what I
Like,
wanted and who I
so-
wanted. Because I had a little reputation here in Springfield, and that got me a lot of things. And it's
So here we go again. I want to play
What's
this
one thing you did when
I
you
love
were in
this
your
part.
20s that you regret? That would change your life today.
I regret being a hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you
He's
mean by
a
that?
hoe. He knows he's a hoe.
What's one thing you did when you were in your 20s that you regret? That would change your life today.
I regret being a hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women that I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was just out there doing, anybody. Not like that, but I was just picking and choosing
Yeah, it was like that.
what I wanted and who I wanted. Because I had a little.
So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it's funny how a lot of dudes in this red, especially in the red pill, be, calling out women for being 304s and this and that. When have we? When think about it, we're three times as much of a 304 than women are. So that makes, think about it, 304. So we're 9. What that 10 12s? We're 10 12s then. Okay, because it is true that we are 3 times as sexually active than our counterparts. So when you call a woman a 304, you should think strongly about that, and you should think about your own body count, not theirs, because that's being very hypocritical. Let's just put it that way. Here we go.
What's one thing you did when you were in your 20s that you regret? That would change your life today.
I regret being a hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that? Look, this is what's funny to me. I just caught this, now. Okay. Everybody knows what a hoe is. What do you mean by that?
When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women that I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was
So he had a family, but he was sleeping around, it sounds like.
just out there doing, anybody. Not like that, but I was just picking and choosing what I wanted and who I wanted.
Yeah, this is going to be about the 304. You guys thought it was just going to be about me talking about women. No, men out 304, 304s.
Because I had a little reputation here in Springfield, and that got me a lot of things, and especially a lot of women. And I regret using them, and regret using who I was.
Wow. So you would have not smashed the women?
I wouldn't have smashed them like I did. No.
What would you would have did?
What would have done? Stay with my one son's mother and been married and been happy.
So there you go. There is why baby mamas exist. The old man told you, welcome kittens and caskets in the house. That's the thing. I mean, I'm telling you, fellas, if you really want to be happy, look for a wife, okay? Do that. But you can't. I've given up.
Happy today. That's probably a regret that I've gotten over, but I would still be with her because I still have some great feelings for her in my heart, but I know how to navigate through that.
Yes, so he has great feelings in his heart for her, but his wholeness, his 304-ness, literally stopped love, stopped a family. And this is so important for everyone to dig into. He literally gave up a loving wife, a child, a family to be a 304, or better accurately said, a 1012. Okay? He gave that up, and you guys are doing the same. A lot of you men, you are doing the same thing. You are giving up the love of your life for the lust of your life, which is multiple women. Let me play this a little bit more.
But I wouldn't have been the hoe that I was back then.
So what made you be a hoe?
It was ingrained in me. My uncle was a hoe. My grandfather was a hoe. My brothers was hoes. My cousins was hoes.
Man, let me reel it back. This is brought to you by You're Triggered, by the way. So please do go over there to see her commentary on this. But this is important because I want to bring something up again. You're probably saying, well, that's just a one-off. DJ Torch, you're bullshitting. Oops. Oh, anyway. Okay, I hope that, and all that kind of other stuff. But this is what happens. This is what happens next.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well,
Man.
like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yep. Then that's next. See, I'm telling you. I'm going deeper though. You got to hear this. You got to hear this clip. This clip is riveting. Here we go.
You're doing the most, bro. You're doing too much, man.
I'm not, bro. I'm literally just sitting here texting.
I'm literally sitting here, man, for real, and I'm getting, and to be honest, it's pissing me off, bro.
I'm not even doing nothing. Literally, I'm not doing shit.
You screenshot me when we take it, when I'm having a conversation with you, posting it on Facebook, going all in there. That ain't how you do it, bro.
You can't. Hey, listen.
You can't force nothing, bro.
It's not me forcing nothing, but listen. Nah, listen. Understand? I'm trying to let you talk and respect you while you talking. But
Hey, well, I'm just, you know what, man? I'm about to just get off the phone, man, and just say fuck it, because that ain't how I go, and you doing too much, man.
1 second. What was going on was this, is that the young man is trying to get to know his father, who basically ignored him for 22 years. Let's just put it that way. Basically, the father had a family, but he was a hoe like this guy right here.
Had a little reputation here in Springfield, and that got me a lot of things, and especially a lot of women. And I regret using them, and regret.
So this man here did the same thing.
You're doing the most, bro. You're doing too much, man.
I'm not, bro. I'm literally just sitting here texting.
I'm literally sitting here, man, for real, and I'm getting, and to be honest, it's pissing me off, bro.
I'm not even doing nothing. Literally, I'm not doing shit.
You screenshot me when we take it, when I'm having a conversation with you, posting it on Facebook, going all in there. That ain't how you do it, bro.
You can't. Hey, listen.
You can't force nothing, bro.
It's not me forcing nothing, but listen. Nah, listen. Understand? I'm trying to let you talk and respect you while you talking. But
Hey, well, I'm just, you know what, man? I'm about to just that ain't how I go, and you doing too much, man.
I posted that a couple days or like yesterday or something, bro. It wasn't to it was, but listen, it wasn't to stir nothing up, Danny. It wasn't to stir nothing up.
Change nothing. I would have tell them if we get a blood test or whatever. I tell them, but till then, man, I'm not gonna be telling them nothing about nobody, and they had no tests or nothing.
Okay, but I keep asking you to do it. Every time I ask you to do it, you go ghost and stop responding to me.
Well, bro, I don't have listen, man.
You can't keep asking me for it, and then when I ask you to do it, you stop responding and saying you gonna block me and stuff. Like that's why everybody think the way they think now because you feel me? That's why I said I'll get on a Greyhound, bro. I have no problem spending $100 coming out there to take that test. I have no problems with it.
I don't even think you gotta come out here. You ain't gotta come out here and take no test. You can do that shit right there.
No, it's not like that. You go to Walmart, the kid is $100, and you got to take it with the person. So and I told him, I said, if Danny don't want to take this test, he has kids and he has family members with the same blood. I have no reason to lie about me. Danny, I text you every year. Every year.
All I know, shit.
You said what?
I'm running the streets too, so I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. I'm gonna call you back, bro, because I'm in my feelings right now.
All right.
Yeah. You heard him. You heard the young man. It's all because his father was this.
What's one thing you did when you were in your 20s that you regret? That would change your life today.
I regret being a hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
That's that simple. You want to know where all the baby mamas come from? Well, number one, a lot of those baby mamas were little girls, okay? Or 13, 14, 15. We know that's true. Okay? And then they loved a man that loved being a
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women.
men that love being hoes. I don't know how else to say it. Put it. You heard it from him. This is a gentleman. Probably looks like he's probably in the 60s, maybe even 70s. So you can't blame it on the modern era or anything like that because, you know, shit, he was way back then. He was way back then. So, and listen again to how he explains it and how this is something deeper than just now.
That I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was just out there doing, anybody. Not like that, but I was just picking and choosing what I wanted and who I wanted. Because I had a little reputation here in Springfield, and that got me a lot of things, and especially a lot of women. And I regret using them and, regret using who I was.
Wow. So you would have not smashed the women?
I wouldn't have smashed them like I did, no.
What would you would have did?
What would I have done? Stay with my one son's mother and been married and been happy today.
Boom. 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 So he had the opportunity to have a fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive young lady by his side for 30, 40, 50 years. But he chose being a hose. And I suppose he don't know. Okay, I tried to rhyme it, it didn't work. All right. Anyway, let's check this out. Let's check this out. This is the funny part because he told you the truth. He kept it real, right? Let's see what old Kevin has to say. What Kevin? Break it down on how you feel about it. Here we go.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. What do you got on the topic? You're just going to accept the fact that high value men don't cheat, they exercise options.
So what he's saying, high value men are hoes. Or at least he's probably talking for himself because that's probably how and why he's divorced. His wife was gorgeous. She was supporting him. But he probably was because, look, I mean, why? I mean, he's probably, he's no expert. He doesn't have any education in psychology or nothing. So he must be speaking out of experience. So what he's saying is that a high value man, or a man who thinks he's high value, by the way, because a lot of men think they're high value, okay, but they're not. But they want to do what the old man said. He wanted to be a hoe. So guess what? Kevin's a 304 as well. Kevin's a 304 as well. Let's see what else he's going to say.
High value men don't cheat.
No, it's not called cheating. If you do it, it's called cheating. If I do it, it's called being a man.
There we go. That's the double standard. The king of double standards right in your face right now. Kevin Samuels, the king of double standards. Yep.
Okay.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 34.
All right. So yeah, why does that? It sounds like you don't like that.
No, she's not supposed to like it.
That high value men can cheat and women can't?
No. Because you're an alpha kappa alpha. I mean, if you're an educated woman, let's just take it to the animal.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
just saying, let's just take it to the animal kingdom now.
Okay.
Okay, let's stop him now. Now he wants to take it to animal kingdom. There's a reason why people and humans and everybody, we evolve, because we want to live a more logical life. Let's put it that way. Now, this is why he's saying all that crap. Here we go.
Yes. Men know that to be true. So what are you going to do if you don't?
And that's a good point by Kevin Samuels. That marriage
I can barely speak, but he's never mind.
now is really a business contract, guys.
Okay, let me go back.
What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, man? Nieces and nephews, kinfolks and cousins. It's chilly out here in the A. It's chilly out here in the A. I don't know how many of you guys watched this week, which was Men's Week.
I wonder if that's his leaky BMW he's in right now. Sounds like a BMW. It has the same kind of rumble.
It was a good week. Content. Talk to men about starting strong, making a decision, and when you start winning. But one of the conversations I wanted to kind of build on is, I said it, that marriage today is increasingly become for guys who have money. Women may want to dispute that in theory, but in practice, men know that to be true. So what are you going to do if you don't?
And that's a good point by Kevin Samuels. That marriage now is really a business contract, guys. Love of women that is business ball in your court.
Game, breaking hearts. To get married, and you don't want to be out here messing up in the dating game, breaking hearts, leaving behind bad karma, as it were. See, you ladies, a lot of women don't.
Sounds ironic coming from him.
Give a shit about the karma they leave behind. Some of you women date like savages.
What? This is funny coming from a dude who literally left his family and didn't want to even support his daughter. So just take that with a grain of salt.
You're cold-hearted, calculated, and now that men are hip, y'all are complaining about getting ghosted and this and that. And how do you solve this problem? I have a modest suggestion. 1099 relationship.
You heard it. So he is a trick and a hoe. Yeah. Yeah, let's move on though. You know, I just want to play that real quick because this is the young lady y'all want to call a 304. Okay, let me fast forward. This is from Say Cheese. Here we go.
I mean, what made you depressed? Was it because, you know, music wasn't moving fast enough? Was it, you know, being in St. Louis where, you know, sometimes it can get really miserable because of it's just so crime ridden and violence and
It just life was miserable. Like I was living with my baby daddy mama. Like I just, wasn't, when you just ain't where you want to be at in life and you just, but then I came out of that. I got my own house. I came out, I popped out. Everything was cool. And then my baby daddy was cheating on me. Like it was a whole bunch of stuff, So I just was like ducked off. I'm like, man, I'm gonna sit back. And I had just had my son. Like postpartum be real.
And how did you find out he was cheating on you? You went through his phone?
Yeah, I go through phones, baby.
Oh, you crazy.
Yeah, I'll be on it.
You waited for him to go to sleep.
Yep. Oh God.
Well, what's funny to me is everybody wants to paint her as a 304, and I guess if you could get that assumption if you watch her in her videos, but by the most part, she's just your average young lady who basically wanted a boyfriend who was loyal, but he listened too much. He listened too much to the Kevin Samuels BS and messed up a good thing because I'm sorry, bottom line is that she's a nice young lady. There's nothing wrong with her. She, you may not like her music, but you guys had no problem with 2 Live Crew and all them other dudes. So why should you ever trouble with her? That's the funny part to me is that double standard right there. So basically, she just wanted one guy. She just wanted one guy, but he kept cheating. She just wanted one guy. He kept cheating. So she had to leave him alone because they all wanted to be a hoe. He's a hoe. Okay. She left him because he was a 304. So I guess my point is that the 304 or the 10-12-3, as I call it, it's not, you can't just start looking at women like that. 304s, men have a higher body count than women. Okay. Black men have 3 times the body count and partners than Black women do. So how in the world are you going to call a Black woman a 304 when you more than likely yourself have more bodies than she does? Boom.
I go right to sleep.
So, I mean, so you just woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna get this rap shit one more try.
Yeah. And my fans kept writing me. They used to be like, can you please drop some music? And they used to just be writing me like, I hope you're okay, whatever you're going through. Like, like it's like they knew because I wasn't posting on Instagram. I just was like really ducked off. And then I just, I don't know.
Instagram and the internet, seeing all this fugazi fake shit, it can make you depressed. Like it can make you feel like you're not good enough. It can make you feel like you don't have enough.
Yeah, it do.
It could really make you feel like you're lesser than because everybody's just showing up, showing they fake highlight to their life. That's not even real.
That's all that is. It's fake. I hate the internet. People believe anything people put on the internet. You can put anything on the internet. They gonna believe it.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So dumb. They so dumb. That's why I hate the internet. Yeah, like you said though, it had people feeling like they see these people flexing, doing all that, and they be thinking they gotta do that. No, live a regular life, stay in your lane, you know what I'm saying?
So rap wasn't working out, the last few years.
I mean, it was working. My music was still going up.
You definitely were. I mean, no disrespect. Like you definitely were doing your thing. Like you were household name in your city.
Yeah.
You were doing your thing, moving around. You had shows and shit. You had fans.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like you couldn't get the things that you really wanted off rap. So I don't want to disrespect your early career, but what were you doing to make money? While you were trying to, build that nationwide buzz.
I used to do her. I used to do other little shit, like I could find ways to make money. But my main thing was her, for sure.
And I mean, is this like through word of mouth? Is it?
No, like everybody know I was the hood hottest hairstylist. Like I did everybody hair. Everybody named mama her, literally. Grannies.
Here's the funny thing is that she literally supported her mom off of doing hair. You know, and you know what's ironic about it is if you think about Austin Holloman, he was doing hair, but he wasn't supporting his mom. His mom was supporting him. Isn't that weird? So she was doing hair and he was doing hair, but she was supporting her mother and he was not. Very interesting, isn't it? Let's keep it going.
Like I done had bitches beefing in the same, and they in my house, but I ain't know they was beefing. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, shit. I used to do her like real good. I still do her. I be doing my hair sometimes.
Yeah. And who taught you how to do hair?
My mama.
Okay, so you just watched her and shit like that?
Mm-hmm. I was doing hair since I was little. I was a little girl playing with the little dolls, doing her. I sit next to her while she was doing my sister's hair, and I just copy what she was doing. I was real little too, just braiding her, like a little bitty girl braiding her. And then I was in middle school. That's when I started getting money for it. I'm like, how old was I? Cause you know when your mama ain't really got it, so you want to get your own money. So you like, shit, I'm finna start doing some shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Finna buy me some shoes, you know.
Right.
So I did that.
So she was doing hair for a business. She was doing hair for a business. But y'all, okay, let's keep it.
So how many heads do you think you were doing a week while you were just, you know, in your prime of being a hairstylist?
Man, I don't know. I ran it up. I used to be in class flexing bankrolls. Like, this was not normal. Like, when I was young, motherfuckers wasn't doing this at my school. I had every pair of Jordans. You know, there was some back then. You know how you used to have to stand in line to get the Jordans?
Yep.
I'm not standing in no line. I'm paying extra. Like, I used to, y'all standing in line, I'm finna just, all you gotta do is throw them extra. Like, but
Right.
they couldn't do, you know, I'm living like that. I was living like that back then. I'm gonna post some little old pictures. I'm gonna show you some little old pictures.
Yeah. How much do you think you were making a week back then doing hair?
Like over 1,000.
Like
used to-
1,000 a week?
Yeah, it used to
Nice,
be
that's
like
nice
bitches.
bread.
You said what?
I said that's nice bread.
Yeah, and then I was young. So, and this wasn't normal because like it's like it wasn't nobody really doing her where I was from. I was the one that was popping doing all the her. And I was the only one.
Oops, I did the wrong live stream. Oh well, I'll finish up on this one and go and do the other one. I was supposed to do most involved fathers, which you know something I'm still gonna do. Here we go.
And they could do the braids that I used to do. So everybody came to me for the sexy red braids, the trill red braids, you know,
Mm-hmm.
shit like that.
Yeah, that's sweet, man. Making $4,000 a month, and then you can provide for your family.
Mm-hmm. I bought a car when I was young.
She was making. So get this. She was making more money. Okay, get this. Sexy Red was making more money in middle school than Kevin Samuels was making when he was in his 30s. Let that sink in.
I used to have my mom pay rent. Like I was really getting it. Yeah.
Sexy Red.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to finish up on this live stream quickly because I messed up. This was supposed to be the live stream on Most Involved Fathers, but I'm going to have to do some YouTube fixing in the background. And guess what? I'll be back tomorrow because I messed up on this, but this is still going to be a good live stream. Make sure you tell everybody to check it out. And to you know, shout out, you know, to the Replay Gang. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see y'all later.